Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, what's going on, Dan? How's it going, Tony? What's going on, fellas? Happy Sunday. Doing well, my man. Doing well. Got no complaints. A lot of driving over the last 2 days. Family was actually out in Ohio, so that's the reason for the Sunday night break. So a lot of driving, but back home now, feeling good. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, Jake? What's up, Jean Ree? Yeah, Dan B, your neck of the woods for sure. So I was pretty close to Toledo. So I don't know how close that is to you exactly, but not too far from Toledo. It's actually a little bit east of that. So actually not too far away from Cleveland, actually. Probably in the southwest of Cleveland, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour of that. So oh yeah, there's a great zoo there. About 45 minutes. Had I known Danby, I would have made an extra excursion to see you. We could have talked. We could have talked some fantasy football next time. Next time. Now that I know, I'll have to shoot you a message, and we actually don't see that side of the family too often. So that's funny though. 45 minutes. Yeah, that would be awesome. We could watch some Guardians games or something. I know. I think the White Sox were just in Cleveland, right? That's what some of my family was telling me. They were giving me a hard time, but I'm not a White Sox fan, so that was fine. I was actually I would have been rooting for the Guardians too. So sweet, great zoo there. That's good to know. Next time I'm up there, maybe if we have more time, I'll take the kids. All right, guys, we're up to about 10 people. So welcome back, everybody. A lot of the returning guys this time around. A few newbies, but not too many. So welcome back to Call Your Shot Sports Fix Memorabilia. Thank you guys for joining me on a Sunday night. I know normally we break on Saturday nights, but like I'm telling the fellas, if you just signed on, we had a family event. We were actually out of state. We just got back this afternoon. So we'll be back to Saturdays next week. But I do appreciate you guys taking some time here on your Sunday night to knock this out. As always, I want to say thank you to everybody that jumped in the break. Special thank you to all those people that helped relatively fill the break. We did have some unsold spots. I'm going to throw those in the chat just for transparency purposes. So if you look at it for football, Cardinals, Falcons, Jets, Seahawks, and Titans. For baseball, we had Diamondbacks, Marlins, and Rays. In the event that one of those teams hit, of course, I will not take the item. If any of those teams that went unsold hit, what we'll do is actually randomize everybody's name who was in that break. So let's say, for example, it's the baseball break, and let's say that the Marlins end up hitting this week. Then what we'll do is we'll take everybody's name that's in baseball. We'll put them in a randomizer, and then we'll generate it a set number of times based on a dice roll, and whoever's name is on top at the end of that, we'll take it home. You will get one entry for if that does happen. You'll get one entry for every team that you bought. I think it's only fair to give those extra entries to more people that maybe bought more teams. So I just wanted to make sure I made that clear before we got started, in case you were maybe a little bit new or just kind of trying to figure out how that will work. But of course, I will not keep the items. I want to make sure that those go out, especially for the people that bought into the breaks. Oh man, JJ's having a rough one. What's going on, Robert? Man, JJ's having a tough week. But I can speak from experience as a Bears fan. Just give him a little bit of time. I don't know how late in the game. Is it out of reach already, or do they still have a chance? Man, Tony had a monster week. Tony Tony doing well in the fantasy, and Tony's Detroit Lions took it out on my Chicago Bears this week. So kudos to you, Tony. Detroit got the best of us for sure. Gotcha. All right, sweet. No, yeah, 100%. So Dan B's got it right. Only down by 3. Okay. So, I mean, they were down by a lot more than that last weekend. My Bears gave it up. So, no, yeah. Hey, no worries, Tony. You know, the best team won for sure. And you guys took us out to the woodshed. So, kudos to you. All right. I'm going to dive in here. You guys keep me posted on what's happening in the game. You'll be my eyes and ears. But as always, we got 5 items. At least that's what we've been doing lately. We've got the 2 items for football. We're going to go back to the black bag for the football jersey. The next photo that we have in line, last week we had number 4, so it makes sense. This week we have number 5. Of course, the rest of the box 6 and so on. For next week, I switched it up. I kept the black bag for the jersey because we seem to like that. But instead of doing the 8x10 next week, if as long as the listings stay up there, maybe some of you guys saw it, we're doing that mini helmet finally. So just to make a plug for the mini helmets, in case you haven't seen it, there's some good names that are there. So a few that I can see just kind of looking at it. Obviously, I've got my boy, Caleb Williams, but, I mean, the way he's been playing the last 2 weeks, I'm not sure. He's exciting for me, but, I mean, we got some Raiders hits. We do got Justin Jefferson there for the Vikings, so maybe that will bring some good juju for him to do something for Robert this week when it comes to for fantasy. Got some Colts hits. I believe there's Jamar Chase. He had a big day today, although it seems like Joe Burrow might be out for a little bit. So there's some nice hits there as well. I think that's Terry Bradshaw, if I'm not mistaken. So there's some nice hits there, guys. If you're interested or if that's something that appeals to you, for the first time, we'll try the mini helmets, and we'll kind of see how that goes. I also have some full-size helmets, but I'm just kind of waiting on those. Not sure if it will end up panning out, but if you want to see some full-size helmets, if that's something that appeals to you, just let me know, and maybe we can make it happen here in a couple weeks and try it out and see. But other than that, guys, we have the 2 items for football. For the first time, we are trying some basketball. I know there are a few guys that were excited about it. To be honest with you, I'm excited about it too. I also collect sports cards, and there are some nice ones that are inside of this signed and slabbed. We do got several more of these, so I'm hoping it produces something nice, and yeah, maybe somebody walks away with a big hit. And then we'll end on baseball like we have been doing the last couple weeks. We got jersey from GoldRush, and then the baseball bat from RSA. All right. So we'll get after it, guys. So I won't keep you too long here on a Sunday night. I know people got work tomorrow, so we'll dive in. As always, a friendly reminder in the breaks that I do have to mark all items as shipped on eBay. eBay requires that. Only the teams that hit the memorabilia, the teams that are shown on the memorabilia, will receive a tracking number. The tracking number is your proof that you won the item and it's going to be coming your way. If you see that the item got shipped but it doesn't have any tracking, that means that you didn't. Unfortunately, you didn't win this week, but give it a shot next week. It's really just a numbers game, and a lot of the guys coming back week to week will tell you maybe there's a rough stretch followed by a nice stretch after that. I know last week, our first week back after a couple weeks, we had a couple guys manifesting some good energy and putting it out in the ether, and that ended up working out for them. So I don't know if people want to continue doing that, if you believe in that kind of stuff. I'm not a superstitious guy. I'm just a little stitious. So if you're somebody that's superstitious and believe in that kind of stuff, feel free. Otherwise, as you can see on screen here, I'm taking you on a trip around the bag. Again, just kind of offering up some of that transparency like I always try to do. So we'll give it a go. Like I said, for football, I think we had the 5 teams that went unsold. And if one of those teams hits, then we'll do a randomizer to make it happen. All right, guys, we're going to dive in here. I appreciate all the positivity. No, for sure, Jake. No, yeah. What's going on, Ken? For sure, Jake. Yeah, Burrow was tough, and he was actually playing well. And, of course, now he's going to be sidelined for a bit. Shout out to all the guys that are in the break room fantasy group. It's been a fun one to talk about and enjoy the games with. So I've been thoroughly enjoying that and having those conversations. So, all right, guys, as always, good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. If you're somebody that wants to join the Facebook group, I do have a link there in the video description. No pressure, but it's a great group of guys that likes to talk sports. So if that appeals to you, feel free. Otherwise, you don't have to if you don't want to. Good luck to all teams. Let's get after it this week. Why not? How about some nice hits? We had some good energy last week, so I'm hoping for some continued good energy this week. I think I recognize these colors. We tend to hit a lot of these colors here in our break room. So I got a big 29. Beautiful autograph, to be honest with you. One of the nicer ones that I've seen. It's got a 29 on the inscription. And this is Fitzpatrick. So Fitzpatrick. So just from the look of it, looks like it's Crimson Tides. I think last time I said that ended up being Oklahoma. So we'll go take a peek at it. But here we go, 29 on the Fitzpatrick. Beautiful autograph. It does got a nice Beckett cert. So in case you want to look it up with me, this is BK 53485. BK 53485. Fitzmagic. It's a good question. Say I don't know for a fact, but if you want to look it up with me, Fitzpatrick. If it's Fitzmagic, that's a nice one. So we definitely can take a look and see. So all right, guys, I'm going to jump over to Beckett, like I said. And if you want to look it up with me, you're more than welcome to. Actually, no, it's Minka. It's Minka Fitzpatrick. It actually says it right here. I see there's an extra sticker. I didn't even notice it the first time around. But I think that kind of tells us what we're looking for. So if you guys can see it there, it says Minka Fitzpatrick. So I don't have to look it up. That pretty much does the trick. And of course, we'll take a peek at it. So for Fitzpatrick, I'll have to look and just double check where he's at right now. So I'm going to scroll over to Pro Football Reference, guys, and we're going to go take a peek at it. So if you know before I do, feel free to let me know. I think he's bounced around a little bit. Nice player, though. All right. So this is his Alabama college jersey. And he currently plays for the Miami Dolphins. So this is a Miami Dolphins hit. And he has bounced around a little bit. Like he was in Miami to start. So then Miami to start. Then he was in Pittsburgh for a while. And he's come back to Miami. So 2025 is a Miami Dolphins hit. All right, guys. Yeah, that's exactly right. Then Pittsburgh, and then he circled back around. So I remember him in my head. I remember him as a Steeler, but this one's going Dolphins. So then Miami this week is Jean-Ry. So Jean-Ry, you got it, my man. You ask, you shall receive. This one's going Miami Dolphins, and this week that is Jean-Ry. Congrats, Jean-Ry. For those of you guys that don't know, Jean-Ry beat me in fantasy football last week. Of course, I'm a pretty good sport about it. So congrats, Jean-Ry. Your team had a really solid week last week. You started off strong. I know you're not having the week that you want this week in fantasy, but I think this will help. How about a Minka Fitzpatrick, Alabama jersey? So coming your way, Jean-Ry Fitzpatrick on the 29. Beautiful autograph, Beckett cert. Congrats. Solid. All right, guys. So from the jersey, we'll scoot on over to the 8x10. Of course, last week, we know that we had some potential for some good hits. I think I mentioned some of these players on there. Of course, the aforementioned Joe Burrow. So I know that was a little bit of a stinger with some of the fantasy guys today. But it was kind of nice. Oh, we got a tie game. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, same here, Robert. I liked him in Pittsburgh, too. Man, he really put some heavy hits on people. So, yeah, but to the Bengals' credit, the guy that came in and backed up for Burrow did a nice job and helped T. Higgins. T. Higgins is on a lot of my fantasy teams, so that was good. I think last week I called out my boy Caleb Williams, but right below him, how about Peyton Manning? I got to give some love to Peyton Manning. And after the way that Caleb has played the last 2 weeks, maybe I'll just I'll talk about some of the other guys for a while. No, we got to get it right. So, but Bears will have better weeks. This one was not it. All right, guys, there's not much to it with looking around on this one. Of course, there's just a pull tab. We've seen it for a few weeks now. So in this case, we'll just pull this guy. Otherwise, that's the only place to open it. So pretty good for transparency purposes. All right, good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. How about a nice one here? How about one of these headliners? That would be sweet. So I got to see what Jake said. Oh, Jake, that's good humor. Jake's got a good sense of humor. So if you haven't looked at the chat there, that's worth a read. All right, Jake, I'll be there. All right, let's get after it, guys. We got a pull tab, like I said, 8x10 coming somebody's way. How about one of those headliners? And away we go. Good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. How about a nice one? All right. I think I recognize the team. So this looks like a Panthers hit. Nice autograph. And this is Terrace Marshall Jr. So I got Terrace Marshall Jr. And it is Fanatic certified. I think I've told you guys before, we're probably going to be seeing a lot more of that going forward. So fan secure on Fanatics. We got Terrace Marshall Jr. And then I believe this one is going out to the Panthers. The Panthers had a nice comeback today. Dan B will gladly shout it from the rooftops. So you got a couple people on board. So, all right, guys, this is going to be a Panthers hit. They had a nice comeback today. Yeah, kind of came down to the end there. The Cardinals kind of self-imploded. I had their defense in a couple of my fantasy leagues. So, but luckily for them, they pulled through when we needed them. So there are a few people on board with that. Jake's got the crowd forming. And when it comes to the Carolina Panthers this week, this one's going out to Ken. Ken, congrats. This one's going out to Ken M. Ken's been with us for a long time now, several weeks. So, Ken, I appreciate you. Congrats. Got a nice one coming your way. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Your nephew likes them? That's awesome. Well, that's a clean autograph on a Fanatics, and you got a nice NFL certification there. A little foil sticker. This sweet. Yeah. Congrats, Ken. That's a nice one. From what I saw today, I watched a little bit of the game. They don't look terrible. I think Young's coming along as a quarterback. He didn't look too bad out there. I mean, he didn't look great for maybe the first half, but second half, he was starting to get it together. He looked like he knew what he was doing. So I got to imagine better days are to come for the Panthers. I know that they helped my Bears out by taking that first pick and giving us lots of picks to follow. All right, guys, we're going to try it. First time. I'm excited about it. I think I've been saying it for a while now, but I know we got a few guys in here that like basketball. So I'm also a big card fan. Inside of this box is a signed and slabbed, which is autographed and graded card. Just some of the headliners that I can see on here in case you haven't had a chance to look online. Maybe you're not in the basketball break. There's Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Giannis. There's Patrick Ewing, Nikola Jokic, James Harden, Shaq, and then Morant. So I think that the Magic actually ended up going unsold, and then somebody picked them up for, I think, like the $3.99. So that was a sweet deal. But hopefully we get one of these headliners would be pretty sweet. Yeah, trying it for the first time. So Jean-Rie's pulling for the Lakers. All right, Jean-Rie, trying to manifest it. I like it. As with other GoldRush products, the nice thing about it, they got the cellophane wrapping, but then they also have that patented secondary seal, like on a lot of their jerseys and on the mini helmets and things like that. So we'll do the cellophane wrapping, then we'll take over the sticker, and I think we just crack it open, trying it for the first time. So hopefully it produces some good things. After all, it is signed and slabbed, so how bad could it be, I think? All right, guys, we're going to get after it for the first time in our break room basketball. Hopefully not the last time. If more people are interested, more people like it, maybe I know at least talking to one other person that was saying maybe like a jersey for the next time around. I think in other breaks that I've been in, I could do like an actual basketball and some other things. So I don't know. Let me know, guys, if that's something you're interested in. If we just like the cards, we'll just rock with this. But if you would like to see like jerseys or something else, then let me know. All right, good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. Here goes the cellophane wrapping. GoldRush has been pretty good to us in this break room, so hopefully that continues on. Hopefully a nice hit for somebody here. All right, guys. Secondary seal. Let's get after it. Basketball ended up selling out, so thanks to the guys that helped. It didn't sell out right away, but with a little bit of help over the last 2 days, A couple guys helped out with that, so thank you. There goes the seal. Good luck to all teams. Here we go. Oh, they're going to make us work for it. So inside of the box, we've got a nice little black bag and graded card inside. All right, so now we can double up. All right, I guess that's good for transparency purposes, right? So the bag itself looks like it's in pretty good shape. And we'll just we'll open it up. Here we go. All right, guys. What do we got? Ooh, I know this player. I grew up watching this guy. Fellas, Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady. PSA DNA certified. Authentic autograph. T-Mac. That is a beauty. I got to tell you, high school Bart would be all over this. I used to watch a ton of his mixtapes. Never had his jersey because I was a Chicago fan, but electric player. Tracy McGrady, T-Mac. That's awesome. Now, you can see the autograph there. He did autograph in purple, which is even extra, in my opinion, pretty sick that it actually matches the uniform, the jersey. I don't think the lighting does it justice, but the purple on his jersey actually matches up with the ink that he signed in. That's dope. As you guys can see up here, right? Tracy McGrady, and it's his rookie card too. I didn't even notice that. So it is his rookie card, which is even extra sweet if you're somebody that is into cards and things like that. And it does say Toronto Raptors right there up front. That's sweet, guys. Man, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty dope for the first time around. All right, I'm gonna go take a quick peek at the list, but T-Mac going out to the Raptors in purple ink. That's a pretty good start, in my opinion. All right, guys. Toronto this week is Dan B. Dan, congrats, dude. Congrats, my man. Had I known this was going to you, when the family went out to Ohio this weekend, I would have dropped it off. It would have been dropped off personally by me. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. T-Mac, coming your way. Toronto Raptors, purple ink, PSA, DNA certified authentic. Rookie card. That's sweet. Dan B, congrats, my man. I like it. All right. If that's the first one, I'll take that as a first one. I'll take that all day. That's a great player. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave it up here. I'll add it to the lineup. But you guys let me know. Like I said, we got more of these. I think for next week, next week I'm doing another one. And then after that, we'll probably try and mix it up. Maybe do a hockey jersey. I know at least one guy that wouldn't be too upset by that. But if you guys want other basketball products, let me know. I'll see what I can do. No kidding. That's awesome, Dan. And he even knows who T-Mac is. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. What's going on, Josh? What's going on, Darren? I didn't even see Darren come in. Sorry, Darren. I didn't even see you there, my man. What's going on, Darren? Josh, welcome back, my man. In case you guys forgot, Josh was the first timer last week who hit the baseball bat, so it's cool to see him back in action. So hopefully all is well. All right, guys, enough talking for me. Let's keep this break rolling. So how about baseball jersey? Same thing. We'll take a quick trip around the bag just to make sure everything's in order. We had some nice hits last week out of the baseball jersey. We hit Gary Sheffield for the Milwaukee Brewers. I thought that was a pretty sweet jersey. So hopefully equally awesome, if not better, jersey here this week. Gotcha. Yeah. No worries, Darren. I'm sure that whatever you're cooking up is probably pretty delicious. All right, guys. Good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. Let's see what we got. The jersey feels a little bit thicker this week. I don't know what that means, but I will tell you, it feels a little heavier. It feels a little thicker. So, all right, here we go. Baseball time. Good luck to all teams. Let's get after it. All right. I think I know the colors just right away. I think I know the team right away, but we'll take a peek. All right. I think I know the player. We got A. Jones. I think this is Andrew Jones. If I am not mistaken. Big old 25. Nice. Silver autograph right there on the 2. And in terms of the Beckett cert, if you guys can see it there, I got W327 811. But the nice thing about the baseball, as I tell you guys every week, another reason I like it is we can open it up real quick and take a peek on the front. Atlanta Braves, I think is where this is going, and my suspicions are correct. I believe I have a jersey like this as well. I think I have the alternate jersey from when they won the World Series. I believe. Somewhere tucked away. So Andrew Jones. That's a nice iconic jersey on the 25. Nice auto. Beckett cert. This one's going out to the Braves, guys. Let's go take a peek at the list. But that's a solid name. Couple nice hits in a row from the black bag for baseball. As baseball season starts to wind down. Hopefully the team that you guys root for is scheduled to make the playoffs and keep it exciting for you. But Atlanta Braves this week. Atlanta Braves this week is going out to Mike A. So this one's going out to Mike A. Mike A has been with us for a while now. I think he even has been referred to by other people in the group as possibly a baseball whisperer. He's had some solid luck with the baseball. So congrats, Mike A. I don't know if you're in the house tonight, but congrats to you. Andrew Jones, 25. On the Atlanta white jersey coming your way. Nice hit. It's a solid player. Definitely enjoyed watching him as I grew up as well. All right, guys, give me a second to shuffle. Make sure I take care of this T-Mac and keep it on screen for Dan B. And we got a nice 8x10 photo for Ken's nephew. All right, guys. All right, our last item this week is going to be the baseball bat. Since most of you guys have been here before, we know we're going to open up the barrel side because that's where the autograph is. As soon as I open it up, I'll check the box. We'll take a look at it together. As we have the last couple of weeks, we'll take a quick peek around. We know that RSA just does the tape here on the side. So take you on a quick journey just to make sure everything looks good on your ends. Let me know if there's any discrepancies or if something seems out of order, let me know. All right, so there's your barrel side. I'll flip it over. Let's go to the knob side. We're not going to open the knob side, but we'll still take a peek at it because that is the only second place where the box could be open. It only opens up from the ends. Yeah, appreciate the positivity, guys. Always positive in the chat, which is awesome. Yeah. Gotcha. There, Jake said something. I want to read what Jake said. So, no, Jake, that's for sure. T-Mac and D Rose, I agree. I mean, we got robbed, especially in Chicago. D Rose getting hurt, that was highway robbery, and then the T-Mac injury. I completely agree. I missed that message at the first time you wrote it, but wholeheartedly agree. All right, guys. Last item this week. Let's get after it. How about right here? From the barrel side, I'm going to do my best to open it up from all this tape. So give me a second. But good luck to all teams. How about some good vibes here for somebody? Hopefully a solid hit. I mean, one of the headliners would never be turned down. All right, I think that'll do it. All right, guys, and away we go. Last item this week. Let's see what we got. All right. Looks like black bat, silver Sharpie. I'm not even going to say it. Everybody knows. Bart's a sucker for black bat or black background, silver Sharpie. All right. I'm not sure we've had this one before. So you guys will have to help me out if you know it. I don't think we've had this before. I don't know. Yeah, black bat, gold Sharpie. Yeah, this one's silver, so a little short of gold, but I don't know. Anybody know? I mean, I won't go overboard with it, but if you're a baseball whisperer, yeah, it is nice. I give it that. So we'll go take a peek at it. So there, Darren's thinking, yeah, I mean, it does look like an S. I think the first letter looks like an M. And to be honest, when it came out, this part looked like TTLE to me. So Mike Schmidt, that's not a bad one. Yeah, I think that's what Darren's saying too. So yeah, maybe Mike Schmidt. That's a pretty solid guess. Yeah, Ken's on it too. So if three of you guys are saying the same thing, then I think you might be right. And if that is the case, then that will be a solid hit. So let's take a look at this Beckett cert. It is a little hard to see, guys, because it's exactly where they taped it, but I'm gonna try my best. So okay, let's take a peek. This is 2W7 67592. 2W7 67592. We'll go take a look at it together. But yeah, I think you guys might be right. I think it's Mike Schmidt. But we'll go take a look at it together to be sure. Of course, me thinking that it is not the same as me knowing that it is. And I want to make sure that we know it. So let's go take a look. Yeah, if it's Mike Schmidt, then I believe that it is going to go out to Phillies. But let me just verify to be sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing and then spoil somebody's night. So before I put my foot in my mouth, we'll go take a look at it. So I've got 2W 767 592. As always, I gotta jump through some hoops to make sure that it doesn't think I'm a robot. So 1 second, guys. Oh, we were off, fellas. This one is this is Mickey Tettleton. Mickey Tettleton. I'm gonna pull that bat right back up here in a second. So Mickey Tettleton. Mickey Tettleton was a catcher, right fielder, and first baseman. All right, I'm gonna pull this bat back up here for a second. Mickey Tettleton. No, it's okay. To be honest with you, it looked like Mike Schmidt. But let's take a look at it together, right? Like I can see the Mickey now, I think. And then like I told you guys, like this part right here looked like a TTL to me. So Tettleton makes sense. So yeah, Mickey Tettleton. Yeah, if you want take a look at one more time. If anybody wants to, the Beckett cert. I'll say it one more time out loud in case anybody wants to verify it. But yeah, I just ran it. So this was 2W 767 592. Yeah, Ken's on it. Yeah, Ken, I think this is a Tigers hit. So I think it's a Tigers hit. That was my third guess. Yeah. That's funny, Darren. If it was legitimately your third guess, then I give you a lot of props. If it's sarcastic, I think that's hilarious. So yeah, Mickey Tettleton. Catcher, right fielder, first baseman. He was drafted by the Athletics in the 5th round. Has a 29.4 career WAR, 245 home runs. And then if we look at the career, fellas, he played for Detroit and Oakland, both for 4 years. But when it comes down to the assigning of the bat, it comes down to games. And for the games, 570 games for the Detroit Tigers, 283 games for the Oakland Athletics. This is a Detroit Tigers hit. Ken M is all over it. So Ken, you are all over this guy. This one is no joke. We're not playing around with it. So I don't even know. Do I even have to say who this is going to? Of course, it's going to the Detroit guy. This is going to Tony. So this is going Tony's way. No, I love it, Darren. Sarcasm is my jam. So I'm with you. Yeah, it took me a second too, Dan. Like that T is not there, but I think if we take a closer look, a little bit of inspection, I think that T kind of makes sense right here, right? So without me putting my fingers all over, I think like that guy right there, I think makes sense for the T. So yeah, it is that's a sweet autograph. And of course, the silver Sharpie on black background. There's nothing wrong with that. So this one's going Tony. No, to be honest with you, Jake, as soon as I saw that show up on the Beckett's when I looked it up, legitimately I thought too. Like it just sounds like a Yankee, right? Like it sounds like a classic Yankee from like the 30s or 40s. So no, I'm totally with you, Jake. Like I thought the same thing, and I was like, man, how old is this? But to have the silver Sharpie, it can't be. I mean, he could still be alive and still kicking, but I would imagine a little bit sooner. But I'm with you. I was thinking like old school Yankees or something like that. Well, this one's going Tony. So that's solid. Yeah. I know Tony's hit a little dry spell for a while, so that will help. And of course, after his Lions put a hurt on my Bears, of course I need to break this over my knee and then send him. No. I'm not going to do that, Tony. So we're going to take care of it. But congrats to Tony. This one going out to the Tigers on the Tettleton. That's awesome. Here we had the Andrew Jones. So Andrew Jones going out to Mike A. and the Atlanta Brewers. We'll do a quick little recap. It's not Atlanta Brewers, the Atlanta Braves. Sorry. It's probably all that driving getting into me. Basketball for the first time, which I thought was a sweet hit. The high school version of myself would be all over this. T-Mac going out to Dan B. And he's got someone near to him that likes the Raptors, big fan, and knows who he is. That's sweet. That's going to be well appreciated, and that makes me really happy. We had Carolina hits. This was Terrace Marshall Jr. on the 8x10 going out to Carolina and Ken M. And then last but certainly not least, we did have the Minka Fitzpatrick. And this one went out to Miami. And this one went out to Jean-Rie. All right, guys. As always, if you don't mind, if it's not too much trouble, if you can give the video a like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, I would appreciate it. Yeah, starting with T-Mac, I think is wild as well. Like I think that's a solid hit. And if they're all like that, then if they're similar to that, then we're gonna be all right. I think I got 10 total of those. So yeah, we're gonna try. I think hopefully we'll try them all and see what happens. Maybe more people will jump in on them. So no, yeah, the cards are legit. So and some of the big names on the front, I'm hoping that pans out for somebody. That would be pretty sweet. Maybe I'll have to bring out some of my cards from my collection and just show them even on the next video. We'll see. We'll see if I can scrounge up some good ones that I wouldn't be too embarrassed to show you. But as always, guys, I really do appreciate it. The energy from last week was phenomenal. The energy from this week, phenomenal. Of course, it keeps me coming back. We got our auctions ending on Friday night again. We'll be back Saturday night, so we won't be on Sunday next week. I do appreciate your guys' patience with me as I kind of navigated this weekend with my family. So thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to the next time around. If you guys want to jump in to the Facebook group, like I mentioned, we got the link there in the video description. A 4-sport break next week. That's not a bad idea, Darren. I think Darren's telling me that he wants more hockey. I don't know if I have to ask Darren that. I think I know that. So I'm going to see what I can do, Darren. So maybe, because I already have the ones for next week up, but maybe the week after, I know we got some hockey jerseys from GoldRush. So maybe I can sneak that in there and try to do a little bit of everything. I absolutely have to now. Yeah. So. No, I'm with you, Dan B. But I mean, if you're addicted to them, that's not a bad one to be addicted to. And of course, because it's slabbed, that means it's going to be well taken care of for a long time. And I can tell you just by the look of it, the corners look supreme. So yeah, this one's solid. Yeah, and you can even look it up from PSA. Man, that's a nice one. So I'm with you. If you're addicted, I might be addicted to them too. I've got a box of cards that I've collected and some graded ones, so that's got to be the truth. No, yeah, I do appreciate that. Thanks for the kind words. So Robert's manifesting a hit for next week, and as sacrifice, he's willing to let his fantasy team go. So that is hilarious, Robert. I love that. So if I'm playing you next week, then we'll see what we could do, you know. But otherwise, I like the energy. That's good humor. So that's good. Yeah. Thanks, Darren. I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. I won't keep you too much longer. Thanks again for jumping in. Thanks for everybody in the chat there. Positive energy as always. If you guys need anything from my end, let me know. Otherwise, have a great couple days. I'm going to see you guys sooner than I will see you later. I will see you guys on Saturday night next week. Let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully we'll throw up some more sports and get that hockey up there. All right, guys. Till next time, enjoy your families, enjoy your friends. Take it one day at a time. All right, everybody. Congrats to all the winners. Thanks again to everybody that jumped in. Till next time. See ya.